Hey everybody, it's Ali from Geek Alchemy. Today doing a double batch of Sorcerer because that's how popular it got. I've already melted the hard oils with the heat transfer method, putting in the zinc oxide and the liquid oils into the hard emulsified oils. And wouldn't you know it, I took such extensive notes last time, and I haven't a clue as to where they went. So I am verklempt. Just a bit. Anyway, I'm going to mix this up, going to divide them into some bowls that are off camera, and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back and here to start mixing our eco glitters together. And this time I'm not doing a separate white batter, I'm just adding way more gold to the main batch. And in this container, going to continue mixing this up a bit and then placing it in the metal container. The design's going to be a little different this time around. And like I said, not just because we're not adding a natural color, we know how dark the fragrance oil, even with the zinc oxide, takes it. So we're just going to essentially do pop and drop swirl type mixy mix. And we're going to leave, like last time, the red for the top. Alright. Gonna wipe down the sides of both of the green and the blue, put them together. For those of you who are new to the page, do not worry about this dark green. It will go back to a pretty light green after the cure. Okay. Gonna put a little bit on the top here. Alright. You're close to even by my eye. Got some soap on the handle up here. Let's clean that off. So, I got a question for y'all. What is your favorite class to play in D&D? I honestly haven't played them all, so I can't say I have an unbiased opinion. But so far, I'm really enjoying through 3.5 and 5th edition. I really like playing my druids. I will say that I started to play a couple games of cleric in 3.5. I have yet to play one in 5.0. I used to play ranger a whole lot in 3.5 as well, but I never really played anything besides ranger, druid, and cleric, because in 3.5 I really wanted to play that nature card more than anything. But now that 3.5 has rolled around and I found another DM in our friend group, I'm playing 2 games now, but with the new DM, I'm playing a Furbolg Spore Druid, Circle of the Spores. And she's a part of the Golgari Swarm, and I'm telling you what, I'm having so much fun with this character. It's kind of ridiculous. I usually play a more neutral to good leaning character, and she, while neutral because of her affiliation with the undead and being fairly at ease with it, and the fact that she was raised a bit more savagely than I've played any of my other characters, I like to call it feral. She grew up in a more feral environment. The Golgari Swarm is not exactly what you call peace, love, hugs, and cookies kind of a place to be. But I just started playing a game last night that I am a barbarian in, and lizard folk. I usually, in 3.5 games, played what most girls play. I played an elf, a half-elf, a human. I rarely went past that because I liked the boons of those races, and with so many new races to play, I have to try them out. Although a few months ago, we never got to play it, or finish out the campaign, but I was playing a halfling, wild magic sorcerer, and I was having a whole lot of fun with it. I hope we can get back to that campaign, but quite honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's never to be played again. It just doesn't seem like the group's going to come back for that game, and everyone's kind of started playing other ones. But, you know, who knows? Maybe in the future. I've played quite a few sorcerers in 5e so far. The wild magic was ridiculously fun. I started playing Divine Sorcerer in another game that fizzled out, and I was about to play a sorcerer with the Draconic Heritage, but that game never started. So like I said, I only have one game so far of the Barbarian under my belt, but I gotta tell you what, it's nice not being squishy. Like, I usually have to get to level 10 or something like that, or have really boss rolls on my hit die when I level up in order to have the hit points that I do now. at just, you know, like level 9 to level 11, when I play Sorcerer or whatever, playing a Barbarian, I am, ooh, level 7. Level 7 right now. I am just over 80 hit points, and I'm just loving it. I'm absolutely loving that I am not squishy. My constitution's ridiculously high. I had really good rolls rolling that character out. And on top of it, like, if you're unarmored as a barbarian, you get to add your con modifier on top of your dex for your AC. So I'm up to 20. I'm up to 20 AC as a level 7. I feel so powerful right now compared to my sorcerer and druid games when it comes to my hit points and stuff. Alright guys, I'm gonna level these out. I'll probably cut this section out of the show. Give me a second. Okay guys, I'll probably do a little bit more evening out and banging and all that later, but for now I'm trying to get some of the last soap while it's still able to come out. This fragrance, while behaves mostly, it does accelerate. And I want to attempt to get things in there and smoothed out before it just starts looking like a monstrosity. Now, if anyone's worried about this staying this pink shade, I really don't think it will. This tomato red with the astaxanthin in it really does darken after a few days of cure. It should be nice and red. Before everything's said and done. And, you know, I keep telling myself I need to step out and try something different. I need to play something I usually don't. So the Barbarian seemed like a really good option, especially since we jumped into a game with our other friends that had already been going for a little while. So, thought, hey, why not? Then I don't have to worry about what spells I want, and I don't have to feel rushed, and I can just hop into the game right away. So, yeah, I chose Barbarian. And, oof, I feel pretty good about my choice. For those of you wondering, I'm playing Path of the Totem Warrior. So my DM is allowing me to mix up the totems a little, so I am sticking with with bear and eagle. And I'm calling the bear, just for flavor, it doesn't change anything, calling it the owl bear totem. And the eagle is the vulture totem in my clan. The lizard folk is away from her clan. She doesn't exactly know why. All she remembers after waking up with a big headache is that in a couple years she's supposed to go back to their summer home. They're a nomadic tribe, that's part of the background, but they're not like forever nomads, no home ever. They have like seasonal homes. And yeah, in a couple years, she's supposed to go back to her summer home, her summer lands, but she doesn't remember why she's out in the world. So she's just, as lizard folk do, living life day to day, just enjoying it and having fun and living her best life. No cares. And you know, that's another reason why I wanted to play that character, is because I wanted someone that was a little bit more living in the moment type of a character. I usually play more calculating characters, or at least characters that have a definite goal in mind, where my character, my lizard folk character, really doesn't have much of a goal except to have fun until a couple years go by and go back home. So we're on a pirate ship right now. And we just got done finding out we're part of a group that's being bounty hunted by 3 separate individuals. And one of them is a cloud giant queen. So yeah, well, at least that's the only one that my character recognizes. The rest just sound funny to her and she doesn't really pay attention, but the cloud giant bothers her. She knows they are a dangerous foe to not be messed with. Alright, that's locked in. There's no other, there's nothing else I can really do. So here is what she looks like, our little sorcerer. You can decide whether she's wild magic, draconic shadow, or divine soul, or any of the others that are new, because I'm pretty sure there's a new subclass here in Tasha's Cauldron book. Alright, you guys, I will bring you back for the cutting, and I hope you have a geeky day. I'll see you in a sec. Bye. Hey guys, it's Allie from Geek Alchemy. Please excuse the girdle here. I am fresh out of surgery, so to speak. It's been a little over a week here. Not sure where I'll be when you finally see this video, but it's been about a full week plus, going on 2 weeks for me. So just never mind this. Pay attention to Sorcerer soap. It's so stinking pretty. And enjoy the music. I'll maybe chat at you in a little bit. this is me signing off, saying thank you so much for coming, and don't worry, I'm not lifting this. I know better. I'm going to get help. So don't worry. I'm being smart. I'm taking care of myself. I'll do a more in-depth video about my recovery and stuff later. In the meantime, you guys have a geeky day. Enjoy it. Bye.